are massive sulfide. This is a piece of one. They run high in lead and zinc and iron. And you can see that this stuff is dipping off to the right side of the picture, which in our situation dips onto our claims. So that's what it looks like if you drew a section through that. You would see these beds of massive sulfide dipping down onto our claim group, the VLN2 here. And it would be very simple to test to see whether that horizon continues by just drilling a few drill holes. And that'll be part of the program in the near future. And I think it could be quite exciting because, again, that mineralization is very similar to what Farallon is developing at their mine to the north. And I think there are other deposits or other potential areas where you could have similar deposits on the VLN2. And that's one of them, the Pedra-Eman grid, where we have this broad copper anomaly in two areas, copper up to 1,600 ppm, lead high as well, zinc reasonably high, and high silver. This is the typical association you get with the VMS mineralization. So we're quite optimistic this will develop into something. We'll do some geophysics over these areas to try and demonstrate that that is in fact VMS mineralization. It should be highly conductive if it is, and we'll drill some holes to test that. In summary, this gives you some idea of our exploration program coming up. Confirm the soil anomalies, do the initial drill testing. We've got some ideas on how many holes we want to drill. So it's a big program coming up, and I think we'll find some exciting things that will come out of it. Okay, yeah, this recaps our VLN2 project, which is the company's focus. It's got a number of opportunities. The ones I like the best are the copper gold and copper associated with the young intrusives, as well as the VMS type mineralization. They could be real money makers in this environment. Okay, we'll move over to the Argentine projects. These are a little more grassroots. We haven't done a lot of work on them. The Carmelitas project and the Serra de las Minas project are gold. Serra de las Minas is a bonanza type vein gold situation. Carmelitas is more of a bulk tonnage model. It's narrow veins and metasediments. So that's one that we'll look at. In fact, we've just applied for another 8,000 hectares in the Carmelitas area, and we'll be working on that to look for this bulk tonnage gold model in the near future. The other area that is of interest is this in Neuquén province. We have 3 concessions there. This summarizes our Argentine projects again, but let's look at the Neuquén one. We have about 14,000 hectares in 3 blocks, 1, 2, and 3. They're underlain in the blue here. It's a sedimentary basin, shales, black shales, and we believe they have potential for hosting silver, lead, zinc deposits. Again, they call them, to use a technical term, SEDEX type deposits, which means sedimentary exhalative. And it's, as I think one of the previous speakers alluded to, you'll have these rifts in ocean basins, and mineralization will come up on these smokers and deposit in the sea floor. And that's the target that we're looking for here. Again, to recap our capital structure, it's quite modest at the moment, but I think with some discoveries we have a lot of room to move up in the world, and I think we're well structured to move ahead, advance the project. So it's quite an exciting time for Alpha Min and the old La Plata. Work planned, again, to recap this, 3rd quarter, we're going to be just finishing up this follow-up of the soil anomalies and the drill permitting. We'll also undertake some geophysical surveys, EM and MAG, on that Pedra-Eman area to try and test for these VMS deposits, and that'll help us define drill targets in that area, and we'll be drilling those in the first quarter of 2009. And also we want to be initiating exploration work on these Argentine targets that I've mentioned. And later on in the year, we want to come back and do more drilling on the VLN2, try and get some sort of a resource estimate, a preliminary resource estimate. And then in the third quarter of 2009, we hope to be in a position to do initial drill testing on our Argentine projects. And of course, further drilling on VLN2. Our contact information, we're, again, as I've mentioned, headquartered is in Vancouver. We still have the old La Plata website, unfortunately, but that's going to change soon, and as soon as it changes, there will be a link on that old website to the new website, so it should be a fairly seamless transition. So I think that, in summary, concludes La Plata Alpha Min's presentation. So thank you very much.